What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's that time. It's time for my usual collaboration with Dossier Perfumes. We've got two fragrances here, two that are personal favorites of my wife's. One she has been wearing the hell out of, that being Citrus Neroli, which is their clone of Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. This has been my wife's favorite fragrance for about a month solid lately. And then we have Powdery Coconut, which I want to say is another Tom Ford. Soleil Blanc, I believe, is which one this is. I've come across it before, if I remember correctly. But we're going to dive into them. We're going to give them a smell. We're going to check them out. And then we're going to give away winner's choice, one of these bottles at the end of the video to Continental United States subscribers. So make sure to stay tuned. So as per usual, Dossier sent these my way, but that has zero bearings on what I think about the fragrances. Those of you who've been watching my Dossier videos over the years, I've been very critical of several different things about them over the years, and there's a lot of things I really like about the brand that they do really well, because their quality is always good on their fragrances, I have to say, and they're super affordable. So first things first, we will start with Citrus Neroli. It is my wife's current favorite fragrance. For those of you not familiar with Dossier Perfumes, they are all cleanly sourced, made in France. If you don't like the fragrance, you just try it, send the bottle back if it's not for you, and you get a full refund. So we'll take a look at the presentation and everything real quick. So one of my biggest critiques is always bubbles in the label. Seems like they did pretty good here, minus one little bubble, which is right there. That's really nothing to completely gripe about. They did pretty well for the most part. So these 50 ml presentations, you got some information on the bottom. My favorite part is their magnetic caps, and then they have a pretty good atomizer. There it is, citrusy, watery, bright, white floral soapy Neroli. Here you go. Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino Eau de Parfum. It's an 18% concentration. You get a card with all the fragrances, with all the fragrance info, and we're going to give this one a spray. Absolutely. So I should have grabbed my wife's bottle. In fact, I'm back. So I went and run grab her bottle real quick. So this is the brand new one. This is her bottle. Not a huge dent, but you can see that juice level is coming down. She's been wearing it quite a bit over the last month. She's had it for about a month now. Hers has a few more bubbles in the label, but this is my wife's favorite fragrance right now. So trust me, when it comes time for whoever wins the giveaway, if you happen to pick the other fragrance, her feelings won't be hurt because she'll gladly take another bottle. If you haven't tried this one before, you're missing out. It's a great interpretation of Neroli Portofino. There's a great amount, a large amount of Neroli Portofino clones out there, but I gotta say Dossier's is really, really good. Top notes of Neroli, bergamot, mandarin, and lemon. The mid's orange blossom, jasmine, and lavender. The base is musks and amber. You get all of those florals. Bright, aromatic, very soapy. The lavender Neroli combo here is great. Citrus freshness. Definitely musky, a little powdery. This is just such a great fragrance. Like I said, I put this up there with fragrances like Al Haramain's Portfolio series Neroli Canvas. This actually smells a little better. That performs a little bit better, but this smells a little bit better because the quality of oils they use here continues to impress me. Like I said, that's the one complaint I never have when critiquing and reviewing their fragrances, is there's never a quality issue. As far as the oils that they use, they definitely use pretty good quality oils. And their fragrances range anywhere from $30 to $40, depending on if it's a designer clone, a niche clone, one of their originals. So they got a lot to offer, I have to say. For the most part, they do pretty well. There's a few that are some misses, but for the most part, they do really well. And Citrus Neroli might be the best of the bunch in this household. I'm not saying it's everybody's favorite that has Dossier fragrances or has tried anything from Dossier, but in this household, Citrus Neroli's easily the best of the bunch. Next, we're talking about Powdery Coconut. Again, I think it's Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Let's see. Yep, Soleil Blanc Eau de Parfum. There you go, 18%. I have come across this one before, so here's one of those critiques. Bubbles. Bubbles all over the label. I don't like that. That's poor quality control in my opinion. It seems to be an ongoing problem. I've been complaining on and off as I come across them for years now. That seems to be just what you have to expect with Dossier. I don't know if it's a specific machine. I'm sure it's not. These aren't all hand labeled. They're a pretty big company at this point. I would think they have machines that put these labels on, but maybe it needs to be recalibrated wherever it's happening, because it seems to be an issue. I'm a stickler for quality control personally, so that's something that, like I said, any of you that watch these Dossier videos that I do, you've heard me many times talk about these bubbles in the labels. It's a pet peeve of mine. Dossier, you're better than this. Your fragrances are better than this. They deserve better than these bubbles in the label. But again, the magnetic cap, and we're going to give it a spray here on the other hand. If I remember correctly, this is kind of like a sunscreen fragrance. So top notes of cardamom, pistachio, and bergamot. Doesn't that sound good? Pistachio with cardamom. It's a little creamy. That's got to be the pistachio. Heart notes are ylang-ylang, tuberose, and jasmine. Okay, the tuberose could be why it's creamy. Base notes of cedarwood, amber, benzoin, and coconut. So amber and benzoin, all right. Oh, very creamy, thick and creamy cocoa butter sunscreen type of smell. More of a cocoa butter lotion. Any of you that have tried the Tom Ford, which I have sprayed Soleil Blanc before, this is pretty accurate. This is actually a little bit thicker. I think the oil concentration is a little higher here. But it's a creamy tuberose coconut combo is basically what you can look at. The pistachio, I think, adds to the creaminess of this one. And that ylang-ylang comes through a little bit. It's kind of got this juicy feel while still being very creamy and thick. Is it unisex? Yeah, absolutely it is, guys. You can wear this. But you gotta like sunscreen, is what it comes down to. Think fragrances like Vanilla Vibes from Juliet Has a Gun. Think Beach Walk from Mason Margiela in their replica line. And so on, with a slightly feminine leaning coconut sunscreen type of fragrances, but this one's very creamy because I feel like the biggest proponent for why it's creamy is this tuberose note. So anybody that doesn't like tuberose may not like this fragrance. I personally, as a guy, enjoy tuberose in I have several fragrances that feature it greatly, including a marketed for women, I believe, fragrance in tuberosa from Nichane. That's like the cream of the crop when it comes to tuberose fragrances that I actually enjoy on myself. Oh, but I gotta tell you, living by the beach, how can I not enjoy this? Like, it smells like sunscreen. I literally had sunscreen on yesterday. Yesterday we were at the beach, and it's putting me right back there mentally. So if you live in a warmer climate or live a short drive from the beach, this might be one of those fragrances to consider. I don't have the original to compare right away to let you know just how accurate it is. I have smelled it before at Sephora's specifically 2 or 3 times. I've sprayed it on my arm from a tester at Sephora over the years, but from my recollection, this is pretty accurate, just a little bit more a little creamier overall than the original, but not too shabby. Smells like a quality sunscreen, I guess you could say, with Powdery Coconut, their version of Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc. So now on to the giveaway. So all you have to do to enter this giveaway is make sure to like this video, subscribe to TLTG Reviews. Down in the comments, put TLTG and the name of which fragrance you'd like to win. I'll have the names of both fragrances on screen. Just put TLTG and one of those 2 names as your comment. And as long as you're a Continental United States subscriber, you will be eligible for it. Now, I have to say this, I will never ask you to message me on Telegram. You're not going to win any other prizes or anything like that. So there are scam accounts that will try to message you and pretend they're me to try to scam you in some form or fashion, usually through Telegram, but that's not the only way. And here's the main reason you'll know it's not me. You can always click the profile and it's clearly not going to go to my page, but I'll leave this open for about 7 or 8 days. It'll be open for about a week, and then when the winner is chosen, I will change the title to closed giveaway, and I will then pin the winner's comment, which I, as the channel owner and operator, am the only one that can pin a comment. I will also heart that comment, which again, only I can do. Another profile cannot do on this channel. And then I'll reply to the winning comment asking that person to email me personally and privately, and there's something I'll have them do to verify their identity, so we can set up shipping and get their bottle out to them. Once again, like this video, subscribe to this channel, comment below TLTG and the name of the fragrance you're interested in. This is open to continental United States subscribers only. I'll leave it open for about a week, and somebody's going to get one of them. You're either going to get a luxurious kind of sunscreen coconut smell or a soapy, bright, white floral that is my wife's favorite fragrance. And trust me when I say this, if the winner happens to pick Powdery Coconut, my wife will probably be pretty happy to get another bottle of Citrus Neroli, and vice versa. If it's me in the giveaway and you want my opinion, I would go with Citrus Neroli. Just saying. But whichever one sounds more interesting to you and you're eligible for the giveaway, you got a shot. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on either one and you give them a spray now, there's always that chance you'll thank me later. But most importantly, good luck to everyone that enters the giveaway. Have a good one, guys.